Click on the subscribe button and remember to press the bell icon for regular notifications from our digital blogger. Hello friends, welcome to our digital blogger. Today we're going to talk about a very basic topic again as part of the educational playlist we're going to set up. Now we're going to talk about the documents required for a Demat account. Now for some people this might be a very cliche, very generic topic. But for some people this is a very confusing area. They always get stuck in one document or the other. Probably the person you are looking at now. So in this document, in this video, we're going to cover all the documents required. What are the options do you have? If you are a specific level trader or investor, what kind of documents you can play around with? We will come out with all the confusions, clarifications in this video. Let's get started. So first and foremost, the mandatory document that we have in place is the PAN card. PAN card or permanent account number is a mandatory document without which you cannot open your Demat account. Now this holds valid for 95% of the cases. A self-attested copy of your PAN card is what is required as part of the overall documentation. It also needs to be made sure your photograph displayed on the PAN card is easily visible. Now there are a few deviations as far as this mandate of PAN card in the Demat account opening is concerned. Now if you are a trader residing out of Sikkim state, if this income slab of the trader as per section 139A falls below a specific range, talk to your stockbroker for more details on that. If you are an institutional client such as FII, MF, DCF, FVCI, Scheduled Commercial Bank, Multilateral, Bilateral Development Financial Institution or a State Industrial Development Corporation, from the PAN card mandate you are somebody who can get away. Then if you are doing a transaction on the behalf of central or state government, or if you are somebody who is appointed by the Indian court for the stock market transaction for opening a Demat account, you are exempted. You don't need a PAN card. But for 95%, most of the users who are listening, they are probably going to lie on the part where they are actually complied to have the PAN card in order to open a Demat account. After PAN card, then you need an address proof. Now within address proof, you have multiple options to cater to this requirement. At the same time, if your correspondent address is different from your permanent address, you will be required to provide proof for both of these addresses. Now you may choose to provide any of the following documents that I am just going to utter. You can provide passport, driving license, ration card, Aadhaar card, voter ID card, first page of the bank passbook, bank account statement which is 3 months old, electricity bill, here the mandate is it's not more than 2 months old, landline telephone bills. All of these documents must be in the name of the account holder. Verified rent agreement, leave and license agreement, agreement of sale, that is ID card. Now if you are living in a college hostel, if you are a student, then your college must have already issued you an ID card with the address. Now the address could be hostel address, and your college must be affiliated to universities or professional bodies such as ICWAI, ICAI, ICSI, Bar Council or any reputable University of India. You can also provide ID card with address details issued by central or state government or a PSU. So these are the different options you have in order to cater to this requirement of an address proof. And moving ahead, you also need to provide income proof. Now this is for specific level traders who are looking to trade in derivative future and options or in commodity segment as per regulatory board of Indian stock market. You are required to provide a proof of income or net worth against your name. The generic reason that we can think of could potentially be that the trader might have an inclination to use margin, leverage or exposure on his or her trading. which involves a reasonable level of risk. So just to keep a safeguard there, that is where the income proof of the account holder is a necessity in this case. Now the income proof necessity can be catered by either of the documents, like it could be a form 16, it could be IT acknowledgement copy, it could be the bank statement for the last 6 months, your salary slip, the certificate issued by verified chartered accountant that confirms your net worth if you are a business holder, or a stock holding statement. Now these are the different options you have. Make sure you clearly understand what we are trying to put out here so that you have a clear idea on what document options do you have for income proof. Then in order to verify bank details that are going to be linked to your trading account, you need to provide a cancel check, which looks like the way you're looking at the screen right now. Now the cancel check must clearly display your account number, your account name, the name of the bank, IFSC or MICR code. Now all of these details must be easily visible, and you can also have a bank statement which has to be verified by the bank authority or the manager of the bank in case you can't really provide a cancel check. But this is what you need in order to link your bank account with the trading account you're going to use. Then moving forward, you need to provide passport size photographs. This is something you need in any kind of an account opening. Now depending on the type and the number of accounts you open, you will be required to provide a specific numbers of a recently clicked passport size photographs. Generally the requirement could be in the range of 1 to 3 photographs, but make sure that the photographs you are providing are as recent as possible. These photographs will be affixed to the account opening forms, and you will need to cross-sign these photographs on the form itself. So that is the basic way the passport size photos are going to be utilized. Next thing you need to provide is an initial deposit check. Now depending on the initial trading deposit to put into your trading account, a corresponding signed check needs to be provided along with the rest of the documentation. Make sure that the check you provide is in the name of the stock broker. It's not in the favor of any individual executive who is talking to you or a sub broker around your location. Now along with the initial deposit check, you need to provide an account opening fees and AMC, annual maintenance charge. Now a lot of stock brokers have started taking that fees through an online mode. Probably you might not need to provide a check for that, but in case you do, you need to cut out a separate check for the stockbroker in order to give them the account opening fees and AMC charges. So these were some of the documentation you might need and the corresponding options within that documentation. Now you need to consider a few things while you're opening a Demat account in the documentation part itself. We'll just go through them one by one. First of all, make sure that the name of the account holder must be consistently spelled correctly across all the documentations you provide. You cannot make a mistake in the name or spelling that will just unnecessarily delay your account opening process. Then the name of the account or the name of the documentation cannot be forged. It cannot be edited, as it will directly lead to rejection of the Demat account application, or probably some other things as well, which you might not like, honestly. Then if in case you're a minor, if your age is less than 18 years, then one of your parents or a guardian can open a Demat account for you. Although the Demat account will be opened in your name, in the name of the minor, but the guardian is required to sign the account opening form and provide personal and contact details. In case you are an NRI trader, if you're looking to invest in the Indian market and Indian exchanges, then you need to provide the original power of attorney along with an approval letter from RBI. People call it PIS, permission letter, that permits you to invest in Indian stock market. Then in case you are opening an account as a joint Demat account holder, then the signatures of all the joint holders are required in the account opening form. So that wraps up the whole video on the documentation required for the Demat account. In case you want to have a detailed look about this article, you can check out this link here, digitalblogger.com/Demat account/documents required to open a Demat account. We will be putting out this link in the description of this video. In case you want us to help you out with a stockbroker that matches exactly with your requirements, you can check out this link, digitalblogger.com/free stockbroker suggestion. Once you provide these details, we will set up a call back for you absolutely free. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching it. We hope you liked the video. If you did, please go ahead and press the thumbs icon. We'll really appreciate that. You can subscribe to us on A Digital Blogger YouTube channel. Across other social media platforms we have presence as well. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Bye bye.